What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not
another damn podcast.
Presented by our
damn selves.
Oh, 228 kid.
228.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's your week been? It's been quite a week.
It's been busy. It's been a busy week. So I celebrated my 8th wedding anniversary this week. So yeah.
Your 8th anniversary. Yeah, anniversary.
And I'm like, wow, that was like we gonna like blink and it's gonna be a decade. It's like, wow, like that went by pretty fast.
I am being no secret at the end of the day. Classic.
So it was nice having some alone time.
We did a Tony unsung and shit. Like, want to know the real story why they fired Raphael Sadiq? I have to know. I'm just saying. I have to know, yeah. Raphael was Tony. How you?
He was.
Come on. Mm-hmm. Come on. Just saying.
Yeah, he was.
Nobody coming to see you, Dwayne. I'll rip off David Ruffin on that one. Nobody coming to see those other two guys. Come on.
Raphael Sadiq was the group. He was.
Yeah. That's why they fell off. They got rid of him. See,
you know, sometimes with stuff like that, it's like creative differences. That's always a term I give. It was creative differences. That's such a.
I want a full story, even if it's not unsung. I want to see the documentaries on Tony, and In Vogue. That's the two groups.
Yeah.
Because
which ironically they made Lucy Pearl.
And yeah, they made Lucy Pearl. Yeah. It's a whole other story in itself. I wouldn't mind seeing a doc about that group. Yeah. Also featuring Ali Saeed Muhammad from Tribe. Yeah. So what a group. Tribe, Tony, and In Vogue. Like the leftover pieces from those how you made Lucy Pearl. So like what a group right there.
Hey. Mix it up.
Well, should we start from the beginning of the week? Like I said, we didn't have quite a week.
Yeah, because it's been kind of a little bit.
We started off with a bang with Facebook was out. That's how we started the week. So the whole how dependent people are on social media is like the whole world was bugging because of the Facebook outage.
And I honestly didn't realize they were out until maybe like 5-6 o'clock in the evening. I didn't like Marcus was like, Facebook is out. I was like, oh.
It was out for about 6 hours or something like that. It was out for
I didn't realize it until the evening.
I know you kind of haven't been in social media like that lately. The reason why I knew about it is because I was doing a contest through the Rockford station I'm on, and since I'm not in Rockford, I tend to do I prefer to do the contest through social media rather than phone lines.
Right.
It's easier, yeah. So I was doing it anyway. So I had people like hit me up on Facebook, and when I couldn't access it, I'm like, that's peculiar.
That's peculiar.
I couldn't even get winners into that contest until like that night. It was like. Getting people back at like 8 o'clock at night, like, hey, you won the tickets. Like, remember those tickets you hit me up for this morning? Yeah, you won them.
10 a.m., you won them. Yay!
I was hitting people back at night about the tickets. Yeah.
Hey, better late than never, right?
I forgot what they said happened. It's like some whistleblower that was saying is like something wasn't up to code. Like,
it was a whistleblower lady, and then
says something wasn't up to code. It's like, now they know their weakness now, at least. Yeah, but something wasn't up to code. I forgot what though.
So should that be a plot of a Hollywood movie? Like, if your social media, if your smartphones they just clunk out, and now you gotta go back to 1985 or 1995 or whatever. Like if you just couldn't access anything on your smartphone.
That's the plot of the new Back to the Future reboot. It could be. You send a kid back with no social media, they'd be bugging like how Marty was bugging and shit when he went back to the 50s.
Right. Mm-hmm. So that might be
no MTV and shit back then with Marty. So.
we might be able to work something with that. Like you make it 1995 again. Internet was just starting in 1995. So how would a child react to that? A kid today?
Yeah,
it might be a cool thing.
And then I think I saw I posted a tweet, so I don't know if it got trending, but I think it was hashtag Twitter won because they didn't go down because Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, like they all under
because they under the same umbrella, right?
People don't realize that Facebook bought out Instagram years.
Yeah.
Because like they
started getting that money.
And like Zuck said, what if I give you 10 billion for Instagram? Like
Instagram said,
say where do I sign?
Like when Tom sold out. When Tom sold out MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace to News Corp. Yeah, for like half of it or something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tom got his bread. Yep. Now he probably just living a regular ass life. Like you probably don't even know. Like he probably just like what if he like grew out his hair? He has like a beard or something, and he's like like you wouldn't even know it's Tom now. Mm-hmm. But he might be like living like a regular ass life right now.
But Twitter never went down. But
now we're on so now they put that as our October. You know how they've been showing the calendar of like what the year was that they had the Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue.
And that's what they have.
The crazy dude
that crazy guy in June.
That killer that defended himself in court. We had the crate challenge was like August, I want to say something like that. Like, people forgot about that already. That was
right. Why was that even a thing? Why was that a thing? So you grown people are walking across crates.
Yeah, how many people like our age are like still like injured walking with limbs?
Recovering from that, exactly.
Like you have a fall, you get older, it's a wrap.
You can't, you cannot.
Like when you're in your 20s, you can just get back up and but you get past like Joe Tech said, almost broke my hip and
we're
shit.
Back. I almost broke my hip.
You throw your hip out, you fall off them crates now and shit. Yeah, Come on, knock it off.
When you get older, you have to have Epsom salt on deck. Like real talk, have some Epsom salt in your bathroom on deck. If you have a fall or something, you want to fill up your tub and get your little soak on, and you'll be okay. But yeah, I guess that's our October now. So we're gonna see what November and December shall hold now.
Contender for October as a segue. We ain't new with this. Have you seen Dave Chappelle's The Closer yet?
I was watching it, and because I was up with a sick child the night before and I was trying to watch it the next night, I actually fell asleep on part of it because I was really trying to watch it, but I was up really late with Khalil.
I made a point to watch it because it's the most talked about thing on.
Because I was trying to watch it, I was like this.
Like, we are definitely going to talk about this.
I was like this, and then I started I was like, no, I gotta stay up. But I am gonna go back and watch because I think I maybe missed maybe 20 minutes or so of it.
It's about an hour 112 or something like that.
Something like that, hour and 10 minutes, yeah, something like that. So I want to say maybe I missed 20 to 30 minutes because I did watch a good chunk. I did watch a good chunk of it, and then I just started feeling real woozy because I was up with Khalil the night before because he was sick. So
I made it a point. I'm definitely watching because all I see in my timeline is
and that's why I wanted to watch. I was like, I gotta talk about it.
Or people hated it. That's what I've been seeing. So
when I saw it, it's typical Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is gonna say things that make you think. Yeah. He's gonna offend people because that's what he's gonna say. So he's gonna push the envelope. That's what Dave does. Dave has never been shy about talking about topics that we're uneasy talking about this. We're not going to talk about Dave is like, no, I'm going to talk about. Let's
when everybody goes left, he goes right. Like that's just how Dave Chappelle is.
He said, "Let's address the elephant in the room." There's the elephant.
The brain. It's like, yeah.
It's right there. The elephant is big. It's big and gray. Look at it right now. Like he addresses all of it, and people get uncomfortable about that. And if you're a person who is easily offended and you're uncomfortable, it's not the special for you. It's plenty of other programming to watch on Netflix, so you can just omit that from your.
What you want comedy? Watch Fluffy. I'm just. They got 10,000 Fluffy specials on Netflix.
And he's like, "Hey, I'm safe."
Watch Gabriel Iglesias if you like. Otherwise, you're ready for this Dave Chappelle shit. I'm saying, y'all ain't ready for this.
Or you can watch Seinfeld because Seinfeld has some stuff. I'm sure, right? Doesn't Seinfeld have a special?
Is he on Netflix? I don't know. He's
on something. I'm sure he's on something.
I know he's out there. I don't know if he's HBO or Netflix, but Seinfeld.
Yada yada yada. You can watch Seinfeld. Yada yada yada.
You know, Jerry's old, so he might say some borderline stuff. He's not.
No, he's still Jerry.
Though. Get older and the world changes a little bit. You might a word or two might slip out. It's like, hey, you can't say that nowadays. It's like Jerry
skirts the issue and stuff. Like I said, you saw when he was like, I've never said the N word. I never will.
Yeah, you can use the N word.
I don't find humor in it. I've never found humor, and I would never say it. Jerry scared that. He was like, nope.
Nope. Louis CK's dumbass and shit on the other hand.
And Ricky Gervais.
Gervais,
yeah, they both up there saying the N word. They both up there saying it. And then Jerry was like, shit.
Because Chris Rock gave you permission. I said, I'm still not using it. Like, I don't care if Chris Rock gave
Jerry said shit.
Oh, yeah. He said, I'm not saying that.
If you look at all of them, Louis CK was a creep. Ricky, I don't know what Ricky's doing now. Chris is still doing his thing, but Jerry's worth over $1 billion. So clearly, Jerry was the smartest one on that panel.
Jerry was like, I saw what Jerry was like. I remember what happened to Michael Richards.
The Kramer, right?
I remember that.
I've seen this movie before. I've seen this show before. Nope, ain't gonna get me. Nope.
Oh, what happened to this boy? When he said that shit in public, he's like, you're not gonna even get me to fix. I'll say, not even like say close to it. You won't even say the former, the Terminator or the former governor of California's last name. You just say Arnold. Because Schwarzenegger sounds too close.
You're going to say the New York Knicks, not the Knickerbockers. You're not going to say Knickerbockers. You're not going to say that. Like
Arnold or the governor or the Terminator. Schwarzenegger is like, okay, Schwartz or what? Well, like former Bulls coach Vinny Dell. What?
Vinny Dell who? What?
Huh? He won't even. But the Chappelle special, I liked it. I won't say it was his best work, but it's typical Chappelle. Like I said, yeah.
That's what we said. Yeah, it's Dave Chappelle. Like he's going to say some stuff that makes you go, "Ooh!" Like that was a little.
What I think it was is, I think his deal with Netflix is probably up, so he's probably doesn't give a for something going out with a bang and shit. That's what I think it was.
Yeah, because I eat the closer.
And he did say this is my last special for a while. Like his Netflix deal is probably up. That's probably what's going on behind the scenes. His deal is up. But he's making it look like, hey, I'm trying to get kicked off Netflix. That's all he's
right. Because he had 4 specials, right? That they paid him for.
He probably had a 4 special deal, yeah. So his
and he got 65 million or something, 70 million. He got the bag. He got a Birkin and a Louis. He got the bag. He
kicked it off with a bang. He made a great point about you saw at the beginning when he talked about the baby, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw when he talked about the baby. Yeah, I saw that part. Yeah.
Like, okay, the baby, like, it's a dude that once shot and killed a man in Walmart. It happened, yeah. That's a real story.
Because I was like,
I remember that story when it happened, yeah.
Because I was watching with Marcus, and Marcus was like, that actually happened. He was like, however, he said it was self-defense. He said, but that actually did happen. That did happen. I was like,
but here's the thing, like that didn't affect his career at all. But like
no,
you hurt a gay person's feelings. Hey, that's how you get canceled. You could kill somebody. Like if you hurt somebody's feeling, clutch the pearls. It's like that.
I did like the part when he was talking about the feminist movement, and he was saying the thing about how he made it. Like he said, I walked away from $50 million. Because
he was talking about how like y'all are all at the Emmys and the Oscars and all that. He's like,
y'all doing this.
You really should have walked away, like after when this Harvey Weinstein stuff. Yeah, like,
exactly. He said you guys are just doing this.
Boycotted the show, like all of that shit. It's like, yeah. Like, it should have been.
That's how you really make a statement, because he was like, "That's a real."
At the Oscars that year, all the women should have boycotted that shit.
And he said, "That's a real boycott." He said, like, with the bus boycott, they were walking. They didn't take the bus. They wasn't like,
we didn't wear matching outfits and like, and still riding the bus.
Exactly. It's like, no, we're gonna walk or we're gonna carpool. If somebody did happen to have a car, then they carpool people. That's how the bus boycott was able to be so successful, because they really
actually stopped riding the bus.
They hit them in their pockets, and that's how you hurt people the most. Like, we always talk about whether it be racism, sexism, homophobia, like every type of Islamophobia, every type of thing that you could think about. But at the end of it, it all comes down to if you can take out the money, like put the money, everything is affected by money. Take money away from people. Take money away.
Why the NFL boycott was bullshit. It's like, Only single person that really, well, no, I take that back. A couple of people actually stopped watching football. Almost everybody I know watch football.
Still watching football.
But before I stand with Kat, but you watched it the whole time.
I must say, like I said, the football never went off on my TV in my house. Like I said, Marcus enjoys. Like I said, right now we tell the kids Sunday, Monday, and depending on how the Thursday game is, Thursday. If the Thursday game sucks, he won't watch it. But Sunday, Monday, Thursday, he's watching football. Daddy's watching football. Leave him alone.
I'm typically I do mine mostly on Sunday, unless the Bears are playing one of those other games on those other like
Daddy watches football.
Thursday, I really like because I do class. I really say fuck the Thursday game.
Yeah, he said it depends with him too, because he's like if it sucks, if it's a game that he don't care about, he's like nah.
And Monday, don't care about that game. Monday, shout out my wrestling fans. I'm watching Raw on Monday.
No, he's watching Monday Night Football. So
unless the Bears are playing, then I watch the football. Yeah, but when I took my break, it wasn't because of a fake boycott. Like it's just with me in sports. Like if my team sucks long enough, I just lose interest. I can't just watch.
Like I'm just not gonna watch it.
Like I ain't built for that. Yeah. It's like, okay, like this team has sucked for like 4 years. Like I'm not watching this shit. Like you give up on it.
That's why your hat went off to Marcus in 16 when the Cubs won. You was like, he was the first person you called. You was like, yeah, congratulations on the Cubs, because you was like, you knew he's been a diehard since day one. You're like, okay, like they finally won. So
that was the first baseball game I had watched since the Sox won in 2005. Yeah, I hadn't watched a single game in 11 years. But yeah, that was the first baseball game I watched. Was Game 7. Yeah. That's the first game.
I actually watched that series because I got into it because I was like, are they going to win? I was like, I want to see if they're going to win.
Only watched that one game. Game 7.
Yeah, I started watching that series. I
haven't watched any baseball since 2005, like for personal, you know the reason to.
Yeah, for personal reasons.
Right now, but yeah.
Yeah, for personal reasons, yeah.
But the Bears is they had been like since the Lovey era, they really had been terrible for years. So I kind of gave up on them by 16. So then when the following year, 17, was when the cap stuff really, because the cap stuff started in 16. That's when he's the kneeling and all of that. But by 17, he was gone, and that's when all of the boycott the NFL.
Boycott.
I see people still a couple of people on the timeline are still saying that. Mostly, I'm gonna be honest, like controversial opinion right here, but most of my boycotting now are like women that never watched anyway. That's what I see. Like, you didn't really watch, so like you can't really
want to stir the pot. I just want to stir it and show that I'm down.
My timeline that's saying fuck the NFL. Almost all of them are women. All of them are black women. Let me rephrase it: black women who probably didn't really watch. You might have watched a game or two, like when the Bears were good. Like you might have, like when the Bears made the Super Bowl.
When they made the Super Bowl and Devin Hester ran that punt return back.
That game is like, but you're not a diehard NFL.
You're not a diehard.
Your boycott especially is like, yeah. Well, I'm still not watching the way they treated Cap. It's like, you probably weren't watching when Cap was playing.
Because me, myself, I'm a casual football. Like, if it's on, I will watch it. If it's on, but I'm more of a basketball. I've always been a basketball fan over football. Baseball, I don't watch at all. I don't like baseball. Baseball is boring to me. I've never liked baseball. Never liked it.
For reasons, once again, I don't want to talk about. Lost my taste for baseball. Though.
I never liked baseball. It was just always super boring to me. It was.
I grew up a sports fan. I liked all the sports. Not so much hockey. Fuck them. It's not a sport. But, sorry, hockey is good. Shout out to Rockford Ice Hogs. Yeah. Hey. But
I watched like one hockey game with I think Feast one time. I think I watched one.
I've been a regular at the Ice Hogs out in Rockford.
Oh, nice.
We got a box out. We got a box out.
I might have to go with you one time. Maybe I can go with you.
We got the skybox out there. So yeah, I've been to like several.
Maybe I can go out there with you just so we can get out and have an outing out. Maybe we can go.
Take a road trip. Yeah, we'll
take a road trip, yeah.
Like I say, you need that sometimes, especially you want to get away from the kids every now and then. So there you go. So yeah, there you go.
And then Rockford is like far enough from Chicago where it's kind of like a slower pace, and it's like you're still in Illinois, but you're not in the hustle and bustle of the big city. So you're kind of off. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're off on your own, but you know what I'm saying.
But circling back to Chappelle, that's where I originally started with this.
Yeah, so we just went off our whole tangent.
Now the whole the LGBT, LMNOP community, whatever, the alphabet people as he calls them. Yeah, he called them in one of his previous specials, the alphabet people.
The alphabet people.
Yeah, it's
the technical name for it now, because I actually had to take a training at work. It's called LGBTQ plus. That's what our training was called, because I had to take a training actually. So like I did learn a lot in it. I learned about correct terminology, and I learned. So it was very eye-opening.
That sounds like the advanced package. Yeah.
Like we had to take it for work.
Cable, you get the regular package, and then you get plus and shit. That's what it sounds like. You got more.
I was like, a plus and shit. Yeah, LGBTQ plus. Yeah, the plus adds like
when you get gas and shit, you get more octane with plus. There we go. Yeah. Not just the 87 LGBT. This is the 89.
The plus, yeah. Yeah, but it is a plus though. It is like it was a very good training. I said so like I am more, like pronouns are very important. Like, I make sure that I'm careful with pronouns and things. So
I'm saying very little about any of
it. Yeah, I make sure because in the job that I work, it is like and like I said, well, not that I don't necessarily work in that sector in my job, but like in like the position I work in the company I work in, it's like a lot of people that are LGBTQ plus that are, you want to be, conscious of people.
Well,
you want to be conscious.
I work in entertainment, so I know.
Yeah, you want to be, so you can't be, insensitive or whatnot. You can't be. You just be respectful of people,
Just be respectful.
Yeah, so just be respectful of people, period. I said period. Like, just be respectful. And just because you have a difference of opinion doesn't mean that you hate somebody or you know what I mean? It doesn't mean you hate someone just because you have a difference of opinion and whatnot. But just kind of hey, like, that ain't me. But I mean, I respect what you do. That ain't me. But hey, whatever, in any aspect. Like, I just feel it's too many bullies just all over. Just period. I just feel it's like everybody wants to be a bully nowadays. I just feel like like if you don't agree with everything I say 100%, you don't agree with me, and I like try to bully you to agree with me. It's like, what? Like you can't do that to people. You just can't. But I enjoy, like I said, what I did see of his special. I did enjoy. I'm more watch it, the rest of it that I missed, and I'm more.
Yeah, and he told a story about his transgender comedian friend. It's near the end. I won't spoil how it ends, but it's he got real deep with that one, because he had he got a transgender friend that does comedy.
Yeah.
But he talked about that. I won't spoil it because there's a shocking end. It's like I won't spoil it for you. So if you want to watch the rest of it.
But Dave, I feel like Dave did do the damn thing. I feel like he did. I said from what I did.
Now with a bang, like I said, yeah.
Yeah. And what a way to close if this is it. Like, well,
this is the end of this Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, but hey, closer, perfect title.
He might sign another one. Who knows?
Yeah.
If not, though, I'm cool with the way it ended. So where is Chappelle ranked now? That's the thing. Is like, yeah.
And I've been seeing that. Like I've been seeing GOAT. Like all up and down.
I put him on Mount Rushmore. I don't know if I put him as GOAT, but he's on the Mount Rushmore of comedy. I'll say.
Is Richard Pryor still GOAT?
Pryor is up there. I think Pryor, Eddie Murphy. Who else would I put on there? So now I got to do some. I got to do some thinking. Yeah.
Because it depends on what you like.
Red Fox go on there because the OG is like.
Here's my thing about comedy. Comedy is, it's objective. So it's like it's more than one way to be funny. It is, and everybody has different strengths. Like some people are good storytellers. Like they can tell a whole story. Like a person who I think is a good storyteller. Like I said, I'm not saying by no means I'm saying that she's a GOAT or whatever, but Tiffany Haddish is a good storyteller. I know a lot of people don't like her comedy, but she is a good storyteller. Like, you're listening to her story, like you're all in when she's telling her story. She's a good storyteller. I like
Tiffany. I like her. I
like her. She's a good storyteller. She is.
Like gutted from the bottom. I like her.
Like when she told the whole story about how they went on the Groupon with Will and Jada, and she told that whole story. That was hilarious.
And it wrecked the whole trip and shit.
And she has a gift for storytelling. Then some people. Like a person I love who was a great one-liner. Rodney Dangerfield was a beast at one-liner. He had the best one-liners ever. Like he
set of just one-liners, yeah.
One-liners.
Rattle them off one after another, yeah.
Hey, I tell my wife so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, so-and-so. Oh, he just...
and they don't even have to interconnect to be like a bunch of ones. Then going to the next one is like, yeah. And you just be laughing the whole time. Like Rodney was that dude.
Like one of my favorite ones he did on The Simpsons where he was Mr. Burns' son, Larry. And then they was like, you have to meet our daughter, the debutante. She came out last spring when they showed the girl. She was really ugly. And then he goes, ooh, put her back in. She's not done. Like the way he just kind of just.
Oh, like, put her back in. She's not done. Oh.
I just fell out laughing because I'm like, he's hilarious. But he's a good one-liner person. Then like D.L. Hughley's like a good like race relation kind of like, well, Black people do this, white people, you know, like he's like good with that.
And then you got like the Jay Farrells, the Aries Spears of the world.
Yeah, the impressionists. Yeah, because it takes a real talent to be an impressionist. People like to try to be like, oh, it's not easy to do impressions, especially if you want to do a spot on impression. Like, oh my God, when Jay Farrell does Jay-Z, you swear, you swear you're talking to Jay-Z. You swear you are. Like, he's a great impressionist, and so is Aries Spears. He's a great impressionist. Then you have like the country humor, like John Witherspoon was just that country, like that Bamba, that country, like, yeah, I got the pig's feet, I got the, you know, he was just that country humor. But it's like different styles. You mentioned
the race comics. You forgot to mention the GOAT of the race comics. Paul Mooney was the GOAT.
Oh, yeah. Paul Mooney.
That was his whole thing. Paul Mooney. His whole thing and shit, yeah. The whole race relations thing, like he kind of invented that. Well, not I'll give Dick Gregory probably invented it, but Mooney was definitely I would say it's the race stuff, but probably Dick Gregory was probably the first like race.
Then you have then you have like the slapstick comics, like John Ritter, like he was a slapstick person. You know, like it takes the talent to do that to have like the time and for that.
Like Carrot Top and shit like
Carrot Top is a prop comic, yeah.
Where they bring up the shit on stage with them and shit like, well, like Gallagher and shit was a prop comic. He had the fucking watermelon. That dude, yeah.
Why was he ever a thing? Why was that ever a thing with the watermelon?
I've never seen a Gallagher show. All I know is that he smashed watermelons with a hammer. That's all I know. I don't Gallagher show in my life. Not recorded or live. I've never seen
me neither. I just with the mallet and the watermelon. I don't get the appeal.
With a fucking hammer. That's all I know.
I don't get the appeal.
If he sold jokes in between or not, I don't know what shit. Or was he just up there watermelon for an hour?
Then one of my faves, improv comics like Wayne Brady. I'm sorry, Wayne Brady. Ain't nobody fucking with Wayne Brady for improv. Like if you like do improv, who's the best improv? Wayne Brady, because he can come off with the improv right away. He can come off with the improv. But everybody has a talent. So when you like look at, I think that Dave, his talent is like he's really good. Like the hard facts that no one wants to talk about. Like he
goes in
on that. Controversial topics.
Controversial current events, like that kind of stuff.
Current controversial events. That's what they should do. Current controversial events. That's what he does. And he goes all the way in on it. And he makes you think, like he says a lot of stuff. Like he's very funny, but he's also very smart too. And he says a lot of things that make you think. And you're like, like you go like, okay. And I think that Dave Chappelle, like I said, unfortunately, he's going to spy. It's going to be probably like 25 Dave Chappelle's. Like everybody going to be trying to be like that now, and it's going to be not organic. You know how it's like when Def Jam started.
I call that the Def Jam. The Def Jam. What's the word I'm looking for? The Def Jam syndrome. I guess we could say Def Jam. Yeah. Look at this. Look at my balls. Like the first 2 or 3 seasons of Def Jam was solid. After that show just started going downhill. It's like because all of the good comics from the early years started getting other gigs, like started getting their own hour-long specials. So they weren't appearing on Def Jam. And the comics that replaced them just weren't as good as the original.
They weren't as good.
As good as the Bernie Macs, the Steve Harveys, the Adele Givens, the Laura Hayes of the world, Joe Torres of the world, like the Ricky Smileys of the world. It's like it wasn't like the originals. Like
it just wasn't the same. It just wasn't.
who also one of those originals? Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, yeah. Because we've been going down the rabbit hole of, was it on Peacock or something?
Yeah, it's Peacock. They got
because Marcus and I, we were going down the rabbit hole of Def Comedy Jam, and we were just like watching.
I'm doing the opposite. I've been watching episode 1. I'm gonna watch the whole series in order. Is what I've been doing. Mm-hmm. We
just started going down the rabbit hole. Like, oh, here's the one with so and so. Here's so and so. Which McCall was on
season 2 now. I'm in the middle of season 2 because I've been watching the whole thing in order. Is what I'm gonna do.
Afy and Crockett's like on a later episode. I was like, oh, it's a young Afy and Crockett. Yeah, like he was young, you know.
Like on season 2 right now. Yeah,
he was young on it. Yeah,
still in the I'm still in the Ricky Harris era. Right? Yeah, like the good
Ricky Harris
comics. Yeah, because he made a couple of appearances earlier and eventually became a host after Martin left. That was another big loss when Martin left the show.
Yeah.
By then, Martin had his TV show. He was doing movies. He was doing a lot. So he said, I got to let Def Jam go. Yeah. Had they known then what they know now, Steve Harvey probably would have took over the host because like Steve Harvey is the host of everything now. I'm surprised.
Yeah, surprised, he hosts. He gets checks. Surprised he gets checks. That's what he does.
Host after Martin left and shit.
Say what you want to about Steve Harvey, but he knows how to make money.
When Martin left, they had Joe Torre, and then Adele Givens and Ricky Harris were hosting too. It was like they were like the three of them. Then after that, they had like a bunch of guest hosts, and that's when it really sucked.
Because I saw one with Queen Latifah was a guest host.
Yeah, trash like that, yeah. Like
I was like, why is Queen Latifah? This is when she was living single. She was still Khadijah. It's like, why is Khadijah hosted?
Chris Rock guest hosted one time. I'm like, come on, Chris Rock don't. Chris Rock. I was like, Chris Rock don't even feel right on Def Comedy Jam.
I know, like what?
That's Chris. Chris seems like a different era and shit than Def Jam. It didn't seem right. I'm like, it's just now y'all just reaching. Y'all just trying to bring in a big name now. That's all.
Let's bring in him.
Big name because probably when Bring the Pain was out, so they said Chris is not bring him in. The host is like
bring him in. Come on, Chris.
Wasn't the same.
But I would say that Dave definitely is Mount Rushmore. And for guys who don't know who you know, like if you don't know what the phrase Mount Rushmore means, it just means the 4 greatest. Like the Mount Rushmore for the presidents, they have like the 4 presidents, and it's like whenever you refer to something,
Jefferson and Roosevelt. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's the
Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I've never seen it in person. Like our mom did take a trip to
saw Mount Rushmore. Yeah,
that South Dakota? I think.
Yeah, South Dakota. She went.
Yeah, she went and she saw it because she had her picture from it. And she showed me her picture. Yeah.
That was dope. So glad that we got that out of the way with Def because we talked a little sports. So we're gonna get back to sports again. We definitely getting.
Are you going where I think you're going?
We definitely getting back to sports again. Hold on, I gotta do it properly though. I gotta do it properly.
The fuckery.
I gotta do it properly. Fuck this. Hold on. Oh, yeah. So even non-sports fans will enjoy this fuckery and shit. Even y'all will get to enjoy this.
So this happened about midweek. Like this was like on a Wednesday or Thursday. This happened like around that time.
Yeah, building up. I'm just getting it up. Yeah, my email is just slow to open right now. I definitely made it a point to get this story. I guess
this effery, as you said.
You thought the PPP scams were out of control. Like these motherfuckers said, "Hold my beer, goddamn it!
Hold my beers."
Yeah. Hold these 18 beers I got for you right here. That's what said.
18 plus 1 plus a wife.
And a wife. And a hot plate.
And a wife, yeah. And a wife, yeah.
Partridge in a fucking pear tree. Let's go. It's almost a holiday.
I was like, what? What the hell is going on with this? Like, here we go.
Bulls, Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown barely played with the Bulls, first of all. Yeah. Former Bulls, Shannon Brown.
Right. Why they gotta put his name on here?
Why they tie this to the Bulls and shit? That's my thing. It's like CJ Watson is the actual former. Shannon Brown
CJ Watson did play.
Shannon Brown barely played with the Bulls. He played barely
played
2 games and got waived and shit. Yeah, he barely played.
He was here for a cup of coffee, literally. Yeah. He had a cup of coffee in Chicago.
What we're saying was Shannon Brown, CJ Watson among 18 ex-NBA players charged with healthcare fraud scheme. Okay. Several former Chicago Bulls. Nice saying several, because I guess some of these cats.
Several?
it was questionable. Like several former Chicago Bulls players among 18 former NBA players who have been charged with defrauding the league's health and welfare benefits plan out of approximately $4 million, according to federal prosecutors. Terrence Williams is the ringleader. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
He's the one
he was drafted by the Nets in 09.
So this fucking guy is the one who started it all. Like
he's the ringleader. Yeah. He's the one who said, "Hey, let's get this money."
Hey, man, yeah. you can put you on. You can submit these fake dental forms and get away with it. To the authorities. I'm trying to find the names. That's what I'm looking. Okay, here's several.
Medical dental services.
Okay, C.J. Watson, yeah. Eddie Robinson. Eddie Robinson played during the shitty rebuild Tim Floyd years. He was here during that time. I remember him. That's when the team was. They were winning they were losing like 60 games a year.
We lost 65 games, yeah. So, yeah.
And then Shannon Brown, of course, yeah.
He's from Chicago area. He's from what? He's from Maywood. Yeah, he's from Maywood, I think. Proviso East, yeah, he's from Maywood.
Once married to a singer, Monica, for those that don't know. Well, the Chicago area size, Tony Allen and Will Bynum, who both played at Crane. They some West Side Negroes.
They played Crane. West Side.
And Melvin Eli is a Thornton guy, so he's South Suburban.
Thornton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crane is West Side all day, though.
Yeah, Crane is West Side. Yeah, West Side all day. The remaining players.
Sebastian Telfair, Big Baby Davis.
Big Baby Davis.
Darius Miles, Allen Anderson, CDR. I don't even know this Milton guy. Ruben Patterson, Greg Smith, Antoine Wright, and Tony Roden. This only guy I don't know who the fuck he is.
He's on the he's a coach now? on the Blazers. He's a Blazers coach. Okay. Yeah. He's on the coaching team with the Blazers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So all these other guys.
He's on administrative leave now.
Every one of these other guys, I remember him playing. Yeah.
And then the wife was
Tony Allen's wife.
Yeah, it's Tony Allen's wife.
That's Ray
Allen. So you got your wife in Tony Allen.
The West Side Negro got to get his wife involved too.
West Side be West Side.
It's it's funny. I know people that are because they talked about that on the Breakfast Club, and like Envy was kind of trying to defend it. It's like, well, the NBA makes billions of dollars a year, but like come on, Envy. It's like let's do some math right now. I'm gonna find out how much these cats earn like during their playing career.
Over their playing career.
That you got to yeah.
And the thing that I didn't even think about, that Marcus pointed out to me, Marcus was like, he was like, it's not even about, he was like, what probably will happen. He said they probably won't get no real time because we know it with celebrities. A la Paris Hilton got 30 days in jail.
I don't even think they're gonna get jail time. I think these motherfuckers
they might get probation.
Probation. I think they should get time just for my entertainment. I want to see Tony Allen and Shannon Brown sit in a jail cell for like a month just for my entertainment.
With their mugshots like.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tag Monica and send the mugshot to her. Hey, have you seen this yet?
Eddie. But Marcus was saying the messed up thing that he think may happen is he was like, this may jeopardize their pensions. Like these guys may lose their pensions now because of that. I was like, I didn't even think about that because it's fraud. Like you can't fraud the system. You can't defraud the system. You cannot do that. Mm-hmm. So he was like, they may lose their pensions now. I was like, you're right. They might. NBA might say, hey, they might.
Okay.
They might not take too keenly to that.
Okay. Let's check Tony Allen since we're talking about his West Side. Tony Allen. Guess how much he's earned in his career.
How much has he earned?
Over $40 million.
$40 million.
Look how much. His first year, he owned $900,000 his first year. And then like $1 million, like almost every year after he earned over $1 million. Yeah. His highest was like 5.1. Highest earning, yeah.
Oh, 5.5 right there at the Grizzlies.
5.5 his last year with in the league. Mm-hmm. Even though he never played for the Bulls, he got traded here and was cut immediately. He never played a game with the Bulls, yeah. But his last real year in the league, he earned over $5.5 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Why I don't feel sorry for these dudes. Like if me and you did that scheme, we'd be in jail.
We'd be in jail all day.
Going to jail too.
All day.
If I did that, I'm going to jail. And I'll make nowhere near no 40 million. Like I'm saying.
Right. Like give the same treatment for people who make 40,000 versus somebody who makes 40 million. Give them the exact same treatment. $40,000 person, you want to be like, no, send them to jail. They gotta learn a lesson. $40 million person, it's like,
Shannon Brown, we're about to look him up real quick because he played with the Lakers, so no, he had some good content.
Yeah, he won a championship. Yeah, he won a championship. Yeah, he's a champion. NBA champion, Shannon Brown. He's a champion. He won a ring. He got an NBA ring. So, he made some money. His ass made some money.
Okay. Shannon Brown. Let's look up
Mr. Brown. And this is all public knowledge because when you're in entertainment, you work, you're a public person. So your income is public knowledge.
Salaries is like such and such signed the signed a $4
million deal.
Yeah. Okay,
all your businesses out there. You can't say, well, I didn't get this much. It's like, no, you got 10 million. He's got 10.
They don't want me to see Shannon Brown's salaries. I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna pull it up though. They're not beating me. So I clicked on it.
They hating on you.
Yeah. They hating on me with that one. Yeah. Let's refresh. Let's try. So you're not getting away with that. Shannon Brown, you're not getting away with this, Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown is trying to suppress me. Trying to suppress the media. God damn it. Shannon Brown's trying to suppress the media. Okay, we found it.
He don't want you to know what's in his wallet. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Shannon Brown made almost $20 million in his career. He had a shorter career than Tony Allen. That's why he made less. Yeah, but he made some good money. $3.5 million over his last 3 years. $3.5 million each on his last 3 years with me. He was making good money.
And he won a ring.
Won a title with the Lakers. And I think he won 2 rings. He was those both.
Oh yeah, 9 and 10. Yeah, because that was they won 9 and 10. Yeah, so he won 2 rings.
2 times.
I said I knew he had at least 1 ring. I knew he had one.
I forgot he was on both of those championship teams back in the Lakers.
You got 2 rings for Kobe. Rest in peace. You got rings for Kobe. You need to sit your ass down. You made you some money. Almost $20 million.
The last salary I look at, I'm going to definitely look at Big Baby Davis. I know he made some money.
Because he won a title too with Boston. He won a title.
Yeah. He won one, yeah. Big Baby Davis. I know he made some money.
He made some money.
He just seems like a cat that signed like some good contracts. I'm just going off of this finally, but he just feels like a cat that made some good money.
He seemed like he had good agents.
Yeah.
Like he had some good agents behind him to say,
and
"Hey,
let's in the league when they were like paying well." It's like he lucked out where he was like around when they started. Because the older cats talk about that, like, man, I played in the wrong era, like Chuck and them. Yeah, when they see what cats are signing for now, it's like, man, I played in the wrong era.
Like, Conley got that. What Conley get like $150 million? Conley.
So you know what Chuck would have got if he was playing now. If Mike Conley got that.
Yeah, no shade against Mike Conley. Like he's a good player, but
Chuck would have got $200 million easily and shit if he was playing now. He's like if this dude got 150. Shit.
Exactly.
Now they won't let me see Big Baby Davis this month. I want to see what Big Baby.
It seems like he made some money though.
I'm gonna get it, because it's the last one I'm looking at. So I'm going.
He probably made about 40
I got the salary. Big Baby. Okay, let's pull it up. I got it.
He probably made about 40, if I was guessing.
Seemed like a guy that made money. Let's see.
He made about 40. Davis, am I right? 40?
34 in his career. He made good.
Okay, I was a little bit off. I said 40.
Last 2 years, over $6 million. Like these.
Damn.
Look at that.
6.6 in 2015.
But y'all gotta gotta do schemes and shit though. Yeah. You earned over almost $7 million, $6.5 million, like your last real year. Because like by then he probably was almost out of the league by the last one. Yeah, but you earned over almost $7 million.
But if it's still your last year, you still got $1.2 million. Your last year.
Ride the bench. I'm sure you still got.
Right, you got 1. Hell, let me ride a bench. I'll make $1 million. Pay me $1 million.
So you got $8 million to ride a bench.
That's the one I'm mad about. How?
I wish he'd have been on that list. That'd have been funny. Felicio have been on just for my own. When they said like Chicago Bulls players, I wish Felicio would have been on. If Felicio was somebody said, I ain't fucking mine up and shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Felicio knows how to shut the fuck up and stay out of the way. He's a smart dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they defrauded. So basically what was happening is that they were making false claims. So they were filling out.
They were getting work done that they never did.
They weren't.
They thought they were dumb and got caught. They submitted like let's say like 10 forms for like 10 procedures done on the same day in the exact same area. And say we all like had wisdom teeth pulled the same day. Hey, you got 10 cats at the same doctor's office getting wisdom teeth pulled on that same day. At the same time, it's like, something don't look right about this. It's like they didn't even like change the dates or nothing like that. It's like
or 10 people getting MRIs all at the same time. It's like what?
They're done like all at the same time. And then one dude, he had some dental work done like while he was playing in Italy and shit or something like that. Like he was playing overseas, like and was supposed to have been in like Los Angeles, like getting work.
Yeah, dental work done.
Like, says you're playing against Spain and Italy right here. We looking right here.
That's not smart.
You're playing in the Italian league against France and shit right here.
At least that's the thing about why liars always get caught, because like we always say, lies change, the truth remains the same. So you're gonna get caught. You try it, you can't remember what lie you told.
Same time. It's like, yeah. So he says you were playing basketball in Italy.
Yeah, I was at so-and-so. People be like, wait a minute, on this date, because I have your Instagram post, you were so-and-so on this date.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was Greg Smith, the one that he was over there playing Italy, I think. I was like, this dumbass was like said he was getting dental work done while he was playing ball in another country.
Just dumb.
Because they weren't smart. That's how they got caught.
Goofy ass.
But since we're talking NBA,
goofies.
Let's talk about the Bulls a little bit. Preseason is officially started right now. Get to see all the new players, your Lonzos, your DeRozans, your Carusos, all the new guys they signed basically. Yeah. Shout out to Green, who looked nice in the preseason.
Yeah, Green, he ate. Javonte was eating. He was eating.
Because Pat Williams is out for now. I don't know when he's going to be back, but he's injured right now. So Green is filling in for him at power forward and killing it. Yeah,
he's eating.
Yeah, he's been killing.
Oh yeah, he left no crumbs, none.
Earned his spot in the rotation. Yeah, like he's going to get minutes even after Pat Williams comes back. Yeah. Earned his minutes. Yeah,
I was like, we got a team. Like people were like shooting threes. I'm like, the Bulls. I'm like, they can drive and kick, and someone's open. They can hit an open three. I'm like, yes, we got players that can shoot now. We got players that can shoot
to score, but he's like not having to do everything.
That first game, Zach scored 25 points in 24 minutes.
I think off of like 11 shots or something like that. It's like
something like that was like really high efficient, high.
You didn't even have to take that many shots to get it. Yeah.
So the comment section said this is the easiest 25 points that Zach Green has ever scored in his entire career.
Stepping up. You had Lonzo stepping up. You had DeRozan, who's like, Vooch and shit. It's like a full season of Vooch now. Yeah, because Vooch played halfway through last year.
We have I'm looking. I'm like
Ayo got a little bit of shine.
Yeah, Ayo got it.
Because I wonder how they're gonna get minutes for the Rook. I hope they can squeeze some for him because the Bulls got a lot of guards right now with Lonzo, Zach, Kobe White, Caruso. They got a lot of guards. So like they could squeeze a few minutes in for Ayo. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Use a couple minutes. Give him a cut. You don't need a lot. Just give the Rook just a few.
Yeah.
Out there. Yeah.
But our guys look good.
Local kid.
Johnson looked good. Like, our guys, they all look good.
Alizé Johnson. And Stanley Johnson.
All of our
Johnsons that look good. They got Alizé.
Yeah, all of our guys. Yeah, because Stacey was saying Johnson & Johnson when they were out there. Like, our guys were they look good out there. Our guys here look good. I know people are like, it's just preseason. It's like, but this is the best the Bulls has looked in many years.
Trash for a long time. So like
many years. This is the best.
Have this instead, even if it is just preseason. They've sucked like Khalil wasn't even born the last time. It was the last time when y'all went to the game when you got the
Ariana was 2.
You and shit, yeah. That's the last.
Ariana was 2. Yeah.
Haven't made the playoffs since that series.
They have not.
The last playoff game they played was that they played one more after that, but like technically that's the last playoff game they played. So let's just say
pretty much so.
Like, they haven't made the playoffs since that. So like the team has been trash a long time. So like let us have this. preseason,
and they just look so like they wanted to be out there. They look like they were having fun. Like when they were doing, it was several dunks in the game, but they were throwing oops, and it was just a lot of. You could see them just like they looked happy out there. They looked like they were having fun. I'm like, yes. So this is what it feels like to be on this side. We have a good team now. We have a good team. We do. So I mean, like we said, this couch is open. Come on, you bandwagon people. We'll make room for y'all. We've been seeing red. We've been seing red since the 80s. We got room for y'all.
It's been lonely on this fucking couch lately, but there's plenty of room. Yeah, get it while you can.
Plenty of room.
There's not gonna be much room soon. Yeah, so there's plenty of room now. So come on, get it while you can.
So people, I've been seeing red since the 80s. We've been seeing red since the 80s. So
I done sat through 2 rebuilds and shit. So
you went to 10 Floyd games. That's how much of a dedication.
For that.
You paid money to see them lose.
Me and Feast went to see
you guys paid money, real money to go to those games.
Money to see who was even on those fucking teams and shit. I was trying to read Elton Brand, Ron Artest, like
he said Elton Brand, Ron Artest and shit.
There was some good players in there, but there was like Jamal Crawford was around then. Brad Miller. They had but the team as a whole was trash though. Yeah. They had like decent players like split out, but it was mostly
trash. But they couldn't translate it they just couldn't translate it over basically.
A lot of them were young guys too. So like, with young teams, you're gonna get that. Yeah.
Like Tyson Chandler wasn't that good when he was here, but then he later became good. Yeah. He was just young when he came
Dallas and New York.
He was young here. Yeah, because Dallas, he was nice. He won a championship in Dallas. Yeah, he was nice in Dallas. He was nice.
Defensive player of the year with the Knicks. So he was actually good by the time.
Yeah, he was nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But since we're talking NBA, NBA's 75th birthday, it's this year.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
NBA at 75, because
we remember the 50. That was 25 years ago.
We're old.
We're old.
All-Star game when they announced the 50 greatest players, and Michael and Scotty were there. So I'll always remember that. Of course, all the other legends, like I said, your Magics, your Birds, like all of them were there. But Michael and Scotty.
I was a teenager, oh my gosh, we're old. Yeah.
I was over a teenager.
I was in high school. Yeah, I was a high schooler.
I was out of high school.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe that was 25 years ago already.
Yeah, but it seems like that just happened.
Yeah, because we saw Chuck and Shaq and who else? Like Elgin Baylor, people like that. Yeah,
Elijah Wan, like I said, Baylor.
The logo, Jerry West, the logo. People like that.
Isaiah Thomas, like the legend, like that. Kareem, Mr. Skyhook, Wilt was still alive then. He was there, Bill Russell, of course, like the Mr. 11 Rings.
You know how Dad, he scored 100 points. Like old people, Dad, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points.
I remember during that original, there's only one guy. Like that's what was dope about it. They all were still alive except one at that time. Only one that had died was like Pete Maravich, and he died prematurely and young. I forget what killed him. He was a young guy when he died. I know, but he was the only guy who wasn't there. Who was posthumously they honored him. I think they had his family there on it, but like every one of all the other 49 of those guys were there, which is cool. A lot of them have moved on now, but like in 96, like all of them except one were there. Like they all were there. Like I said, Wilt is one that we've lost since then. We've lost like quite a few of them since then. So it's 25 years ago, so we lost a lot.
Right. I know Baylor we lost recently.
Baylor, Havlicek, who else? George Mikan was still alive then. I'm just thinking about he's like one of the original. He was like he played in the NBA in the fucking 40s. He was one of those. He's with the Minneapolis Lakers. That's how old he was. He played for the Lakers before they were Los Angeles.
When they had the shorts and they played in Chucks. They played Chuck Taylors.
But since I want to have some fun with this. So if we know we have the NBA's 50th, this is 75. That means it's 25 more years. Let's add 20 more people to this list, kid. I'm down.
The first name I'm adding posthumously Kobe Bryant. First name I want to add. Kobe Bryant, because I said posthumously Kobe Bryant. Because 96, Kobe was just getting drafted in 96. Kobe Bryant, first name I'm adding. Mm-hmm.
And I'll add my first name, who's the best player in the game today, LeBron.
Good one. Great way to start. Kobe and LeBron. Great way to start.
We coming out the gate, baby. We coming out the gate, baby.
Okay. A player I'm going to add. I'm going to go Mr. Kevin Durant.
Okay.
KD.
Okay.
Got to add KD, I say.
And you mentioned a legend. For your first one, I mentioned a legend for my second one, Tim Duncan.
Yes, Duncan.
So that's 4 we got now.
So I gotta go down legend. What about best Euro player, Mr. Dirk Nowitzki? Dirk. Dirk.
Wait, you like power forwards? I got one for you. Kevin Garnett, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, KG.
Yeah. See, we all agreeing with each other. Neither one of us said nobody whack yet. See, Your turn. I got my next one.
I got one. What about Chi-Town legend, Mr. Dwayne Wade? Mr. Wade. What about Wade? You talk about two guards, best two guards, Michael, Kobe, Wade. Best two guards.
Okay, let's go back to point guards then. We had Magic, we had Stockton that made the original list. I think the best guard alive today, Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Let's go. How many is that now? Do we name? How many have we named? 6 or 8? I lost
track.
I think 8. Yeah. Because we both 4 and 4. I think that's 8.
Okay, let me see. I gotta start digging now.
I'm on a roll now.
Who's a good one? Now I'm going Blake. Oh shoot.
Come on.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I was with Blake. No. I just went Blake. Let me go. I'm trying to find. Because I'm I have people, but I'm are they the greatest though? I'm okay, I got one. Another person, 96. Mr. Allen Iverson. I put Allen Iverson on there. Mr. AI. AI. Even though people he didn't win a ring, but still, okay, Charles Barkley never won a ring.
Stockton and Malone never won.
Malone never won a ring. AI for what he was able to do at his height, he was 5'11" for what he was able to do at 5'11". He owned them people.
Some, depending on your age, say he's the greatest Sixer of all time. I still think it's Doc, but he's definitely top 2.
AI, I gotta say Allen Iverson.
I got my next one. I'm going to bring it back to the Central Division kid, our big rivalry. Reggie Miller, Indiana Pacers. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Our Central Division rival. He gave us fits in that 98 Eastern Conference. Love and shit. You got to put Reggie on that list, man.
I keep on forgetting because I'm thinking he was in the original 50. That's why I didn't even think about him.
Reggie would make
my God. Reggie. Wow. Okay. So what's that now? 10?
That's
okay.
10. We got
11. Let me see. Let me go down. Okay. I'll go with another one. I said I'm gonna stay with my guards, stay with what I know. Mr. Steve Nash. I'll go Steve Nash.
Two-time MVP. I got
two-time MVP. Great point guard. Mm-hmm. If you just want a traditional point guard, Steve Nash, one of the best to do it in the game. One of the best to ever do it.
I got another name for you. We got Steph. We got Reggie. What about Ray Allen for shooters?
I was going to say him.
What about Ray Allen? Third grade. He's one of the 3 greatest shooters. I say Steph's number 1, Ray's 2, Reggie's 3. I think
Reggie's 3. Yeah.
3 greatest shooters of all time. Yeah. So yeah, if Steph and Reggie on there, you got to put Ray on that list.
Mm-hmm. And since we're gonna make it complete. We named the other ones, Mr. Paul Pierce. God put him. We had KG. We had Ray Allen. Okay. Complete that big 3. One of the original big 3s. Complete that big 3. Complete that.
12, or what we had 12 now 13.
13, 14. I think now.
14. So I'm going into 15 then, right? Now,
so.
now we picking now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because some people, I'm like, are they? Because
some people
that
talking
are
about
really.
Did they make it the first time? Like I got one. I think. I can look it up and see if he made it or not. I'm gonna give it. No, he didn't.
Like, this is
one, Dominique Wilkins, and he didn't make the first.
Oh,
he should have been on the first one. That's some bullshit. He wasn't.
That's good.
He should have been on there the first time. Yeah. So
Dominique
got one. Yeah.
That's good.
I got some games. I ain't done yet.
I have another one that in his prime, because we're talking about prime people. What about T-Mac? Tracy McGrady. Does Tracy McGrady, does he warrant on that list? T-Mac in his prime? Yeah. I'm talking in his prime, where he could constitute as big in the list. I think he could. I think we have a debate for him to be on there. I think we do. I think T-Mac. They T-Mac. Yay. This is fun.
Let's go another modern guy. Yeah. What about James Harden? Would you add him to the list?
I think he may get on there.
Okay.
Maybe. I think so. Maybe. I think.
I got another name too, which I'm just thinking the guy.
I think maybe he might get it because look at what he's done. I think maybe he warrants it.
I got a couple more now. Your turn. I got two more.
Mm-hmm.
Now they coming.
Okay. Since like I said, I like guards. I don't know. I just like guards. You know what I mean? One of my favorite players. I said he's a pistol, Mr. Triple Double, Russell Westbrook. Okay. Mr. Triple Double, Russell Westbrook.
Okay, how many is that now? Where are we at now? 18? I don't fucking know.
Right, we lost count. We shouldn't count it.
We're gonna get at least 25 out of these. We're probably gonna go over because we're not even counting. I'm assuming it's 18.
We just count. We just go with it.
We go with 19. I see your who'd you just say? Westbrook? And we going with guys? Russell Westbrook. I raise you a Chris Paul. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I like it. He finally made it to the finals. I like it.
That's why you got to put him on the list now. I got more too. I'm not done yet.
CP3. I got CP3.
I got another.
So let me look.
Another one.
Let me think. Let me think.
Yeah.
Am I thinking with my? 20. I'm thinking about all my teams. I'm trying to start out east. I'm trying to work my way west to see who am I forgetting. That was a great player that played during the time frame that I liked. That was
basically from 96 up until
now. Yeah. Basically.
I got one. I want to let
just which McCall make it. Like I said, I just keep on going back to these guards. I don't know where it's going to be in guards. Does Mr. Kyrie Irving, does he make it? Does Kyrie make it? Does he make it?
He did win a title with
He won a title. He won a title. He's real nice. Like I said, ignore if you don't like his personal views on things, ignore that. We talk about basketball. We're not talking about personal shit. We talking about basketball. Separate the two.
Remember in that game, he hit the dagger in that game too.
Yeah.
The game was tied for almost 5 minutes. It was tied till Tyree. He hit that three from he stepped back three over Steph Curry. He hit it over, and then the Cavs led for the rest of the way after that when he hit the step back 3-pointer. So I put him on, especially since we running low. Yeah, I put him on.
This Kyrie, because I was thinking about him earlier, and I'm like, do I want to put Kyrie on this list?
I got another.
If I held him back, I was like, do I want to put Kyrie?
Two-time champion. Two-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
When they compare it, they say he's like another Pip, basically. Damn. Okay. I'm going to go big. Okay. Greatest undrafted player, Mr. Ben Wallace. Greatest undrafted player.
I like it.
Undrafted, because when he did undrafted.
I like it.
And he's a Hall of Famer now.
Hall of Fame.
I say Ben Wallace, Big Ben. You gotta go, because for what he did, he literally had to claw his way to get what he got. He had to claw and fight for everything.
I got a controversial one. who's going to really like split this thing in half. Like I'm going for it though because you earned this spot.
Who?
Carmelo Anthony, man. A lot of people gonna be like Melo, but
Melo,
dude, yeah, he's like what in the top 10 of scorers of all time. Is like,
yeah, he
there's a lot of people on that list that are worse than him. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you got to kick him off, you're gonna have to kick a bunch of them other cats from the original list off. If Melo's he's better than a lot of those dudes. Just like so.
Can we get to 25? I think we may have. Can we get some honorable mentions now? Can we get some honorable mentions? I think we may have got to 25.
We can go one more round. I think that was like let's do one more round. And then,
one more round.
Then we go
okay. One more round. Let me see who I got. Who I got that was really nice. I said from 96.
And I got mine. If you now, I'll let you go. Oh, I forgot. I got two. Yeah, we fuck that. We gotta go. We going overtime. I got two. I got three. I got three. We definitely going overtime. Yeah.
I don't think he made the original. I don't think he made the original list. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Chris Webber.
See, Webb definitely didn't make the original list.
Okay, Chris Webber.
He wasn't because Chris Webber to me didn't really become good till he went to Sacramento.
He went to Sacramento, right?
So I say, Washington, yeah. When he went,
I say Mr. Chris.
When he became good. Yeah.
I say Mr. C. Webb, Mr. Chris Webber. He finally got his Hall of Fame spot too, and like I said, aside from his controversial, whatever, like Chris Webber. What about Mr. C. Webb? In his prime, like I said, he just ran to the giants of Shaq and Kobe. That's what he ran into.
And
it happens.
And some shady officiating, but that's another story. Shout out Game 6 for the 2002 Western.
He just ran into some other thing. Some odds were stacked against him, but he was nice though. He was real nice. Outside of that, C. Webb was nice.
One more in.
He was nice.
I got two more, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do one here, and then we're gonna go into the overtime. Yeah, Jason Kidd, baby.
How did I forget Jason Kidd? I love my guards too. I kept on saying I love my guards. I kept on saying I love my guards.
Since we're talking guards, Gary Payton, I don't think made the original list. That's what.
GP.
Mike would laugh at that.
He was petty. King of petty. He was. It's petty, so.
I'm going to edit that together. Like put me saying Gary Payton and they insert Mike right there laughing. Insert that in the video. Mike laughed at me putting Gary Payton on the list.
The glove.
The glove. Also, I have another one to Vince Carter.
I was thinking about Vince Carter earlier when I said T-Mac.
I thought of Vince too.
I thought too. I was like, I was probably going to say Vince Carter now because I said T-Mac. I thought that too. Here's my honorable mention because he's just ice wire in the veins. Damian Lillard. He just got ice wire in his veins. Somebody who's now, bye-bye. He got ice wire. That man is nice. That man he's a killer. He's truly a killer. Dame Lillard.
What about our current about MVP? He's like MVP and current champion. What about Giannis Antetokounmpo? Yeah.
Yes.
I say he's the greatest Buck of all time.
He is. He is.
Sorry, Lou Alcindor. But I think Giannis passed. Yeah.
And he got his title now. He scored 50 in a closeout game. Yep. Yeah, hell yeah, Giannis. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah, we just naming dope motherfuckers. That's what we are now. We definitely named 25 at this point. Now we're saying players we like. I gotta think of some more, yeah. But I think we came up with a good.
I think we came up with a good list.
If they do this, if the NBA does this, we're gonna look back at this episode and see how many we got right and shit.
Right.
Okay, he made it. He really should.
I know I know I'm 100% right about the posthumous for Kobe Bryant. I know that's why I started with him. I started with it. That was the easiest one. I was like, let me start with him first. That's the easiest one.
And LeBron was the most.
LeBron. That was.
I'm like LeBron. He's
that was 1A and 1B basically. Those two were number 1 and 1A, 1B. Those are super easy.
If you pick 25 of the guys, that's probably the first two names you're gonna mention are those two guys.
Exactly. Those are the first two names that should have been picked. Yeah. Yep.
But I think I'm done. Yeah. Appreciate
that. Was fun.
Yeah, I said we're gonna have some fun with the NBA because I'd seen a commercial for the NBA 75. I was like, damn, I just had my old man moment. I remember when they were celebrating the 50th anniversary.
Right. Like, when Mike and Scotty had on their jackets looking like Letterman.
Watching that All-Star game.
You were watching like, yeah, Mike, Scotty, yeah. Diesel. We were watching like, yeah.
Appreciate you supporting Not Another Damn Podcast. You want to support us further, give us a like. You know how to do it. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. You got Apple Podcast, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, girl.
Your Amazon Alexa devices and on YouTube. Let's do a little something like
I give that's your Halloween. That's your Halloween.
Giving options.
You like the Undertaker. You like the Undertaker first.
My birthday brethren, my March 24th brethren. And you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok before the signal, because like Naima's internet was bootleg last week. So yeah.
Comcast was having issues in the area. They
had to do the sign up by myself, but yeah, let's get the kid in right now because Comcast was tripping last week.
Yeah, they were tripping last week.
Or were you the first casualty of the Facebook outage? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you were the first.
Could have been. Hey, could have been.
But follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook.
And you can check me out, MSIMAH626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Mm-hmm. Also, SCR8GULOEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULOEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Shout out to all my Chicago folks that made that trip to Vegas, especially the ones that got into the game. I'm just saying. Well, I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.